Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to COD Mobile. That's right, it's your boy Killer Bear. I'm back. We're playing some COD Mobile today. If you never played COD Mobile, it's actually a very fun game. Highly suggest getting it. It's only going to take about 10 gigabytes on your phone. If you don't have that space, gladly suggest watching it or playing it any or time you get a chance. So COD Mobile has two game modes. One is multiplayer, then the other is Battle Royale. There's actually a third one called Zombies, but I don't really play zombies. So today we're actually doing the Battle Royale section. What the Battle Royale is going to be is me versus squads. Today is solos versus squads. I figured I'd go ahead and give myself some challenges, try and get into this. I didn't want to just, go in thinking, oh, this is all going to be easy. I wanted a little bit of a challenge. So here we're going right into blackout. I love this map. I spent a lot of time at either array, firing range, or the little small town near firing range. Highly suggest those spots. You can get some really good loot, get a couple kills, and then you're going to be straight up ready to go for the rest of the map. As you can see here, going into my map, trying to figure out where I want to land. I can see that we're going right over array, right over there near firing town. I'm going to immediately drop once I get about into 3-digit range. Once you're in 3-digit range, you can normally make it. Highly suggest doing this. You can get some very easy drops into the area. As you can see, it immediately pulls our parachute. I wish it didn't do that. That's the only bad part about this, but we're going right into this. It's going to be just rush in, try to get as many kills as we can. Very first gun's a FFAR. Then we're just going to keep going. As you can see here though, I stop over these are SMGs, and you can see I changed my gun. That's because I try my best not to have two of the same type guns. That way I can have more ammo, because you can carry, I think it's only up to like 400 of a certain ammo. And doing this, it allows you to have multiple guns, a lot of ammo on you, and you can then be able to switch in between. The SMGs are close range, the AR is going to be long range, and as you can see up there in the top of the corner on the right side, there are footsteps and little red footsteps. Those are another person's footsteps. I'm using a tracker ability, which is one of the many abilities you can choose from to use in here. Mine allows to do a circle around you and lets you see where people are. I use it to try and get as many kills as I can. Also, as you can see, I'm just trying to search for him, and now I believe he's above me. Just trying to find a way to get above me right now. That way I can try and get him. Go outside, starting looking above, can't see him. But now there's two different ones. There's one that seems to be more in the middle, and then there's one a little further. As you can see here, I'm that little orange footstep there. That was obviously tell me, hey, there's a person here, because using my ability is a lot like using tracker. Highly suggest using it if you haven't used it. Another good one that a lot of people have used is the dog. The dog ends up helping hunt down people. Here, of course, I hear gunfire, knock a guy, and then here I'm going to try to finish this one, but as you can see, the recoil is not really the best. So there, we finally knocked him down. There's still footsteps behind us. I'm just going to pick up the sniper. That way we have some very long range. I know the ZRG, it takes a while, and specifically in the game that it was introduced in, which was Cold War, which was actually my favorite Call of Duty. I know it's probably not like a BO2 or something like that, but I very much enjoyed Cold War. It's probably number one in my opinion. My second option is Black Ops 3. I'm probably got strange choices compared to everyone, but this game has weaponry from every Call of Duty. If you've never played it, highly suggest it. As you can see, immediately got 2 kills. Here, I'm using my tracker ability, and I can see, oh, there's one this way. We're pointing out the sniper, try to get them. And of course, it's already one we've already gotten. And as you've seen there, the snipers in this game, I have mine to where I hold it down and it aims in, and once I release, that's when it fires the bullet. I do that simply because trying to aim in specifically on target without shooting, it makes it a lot harder. The only time I didn't do this was guns like the NA-45. That's a sniper rifle that's basically you got two-shot them. Because you shoot a explosive bolt into them and then you shoot the primer at the bolt. It's from Advanced Warfare. I don't understand why it became a weapon, to be honest. Trying to do camo challenges with it was not exactly the easiest. But as you can see, anytime I get that tracer ability, I'm immediately going to fire it. Just see, maybe we can find some more kills. As you can see, I'm just going to hop onto this motorcycle and just immediately try hunting down more people. I'm just going to use this as transportation. Just trying to get, well, not exactly the best driver. Just tried my best to get to places quickly. That way we're there in time for fights or from people leaving cover, stuff like that. And as you can see, I'm going to this little specific thing. So during the blackout on this map, there is these upgrade terminals, and when you start this, it's going to put a little light in the sky, and then you have to stay around it for so many seconds, and when it opens, it's going to give you a upgrade chip. This class upgrade is actually going to upgrade your tracer ability. I believe it helps it recharge faster and lets it last just a little bit longer. I always get one, and the times I have forgotten to get one, I always end up finding someone and killing them, and then I get one that way. As you can see, we threw one in here, and we seen the guy that was over here. We're just going to try and find him. There he is, and we immediately melt him. And another aspect of this game that I haven't talked about yet is there's actually a execute. The execute in this game is kind of the same no matter what. Of course, we're just going to take out Sniper and do a little hair removal in a way. But yeah, this game, if they want to do more customizations, I think the executions would be a very good way to go about it. Also some more weaponry. We actually did get a brand new weapon. The weapon we got was actually the M1 Garand. So now the M1 Garand is in COD Mobile. So with this game, there's actually going to be a couple new videos on it. I'm going to be doing the 4 weapons I have left, doing them gold. It's going to take a little while because I got the lag, M1 Garand, Type 63, and then I believe I have a LMG I have to finish. So I'm going to do these 4 and do them on my live stream, twitch.tv/KillerBear. I highly suggest coming out. If you can, give me a follow. I'm going to do those 4 gold, and then whenever I get them gold, I'll be getting Damascus, because I have Damascus on all the other weaponry. And I'm going to probably make that a video from this game. But as you can see, we're getting right to a helicopter right here, and we're going into zone, which is right near where we were, but here just going to not really fly our best. A little bit of blarg style flying right here with how we're doing it. And we're just going to jump out and wait for this care package to come all down. Make sure we get it. And that's another thing about this game. You can't really call in a care package or call in loadouts, you have to wait for them to spawn in, and sometimes they can spawn in like hundreds of miles from you, and you have to spend a while just walking up to it. And there we ended up third partying, got that knocked down, and just going to steal that one as well while this guy was coming to do what we did to the first guy. And there we got 3 knockdowns almost immediately. Of course, the weaponry we're using is going to be pretty hard to beat it, it feels like. And if you're wondering why I keep using only one weaponry, don't pull out any others, it's because that weapon I already have Damascus, and so I'm doing the diamond challenges for it. If you don't know what the diamond challenge is, you have to do 10 kills for, I think it's 120 games. Now, this doesn't mean that you can get 20 kills and, oh, you got 2 things for it. No, you have to do specifically 120 games, 10 kills. There, we finally started using our snipers, got 2 nice, beautiful shots. Took 1 bullet each, knocked completely killed them. And here, we're just going to keep rotating, going up, try to find somewhere new, someone else that we can go after. Here, get a little spot on one other person. Here, trying to do that long distance though, I'm not exactly the best, I'll admit that. But still got some pretty decent shots, ended up taking him down. I will say, I just wish that more people like stayed with their squads. I know higher up, because I'm gonna keep doing this, the solos versus squads. The longer I do it, there's probably gonna be a lot more squads staying together. It's just whenever you pick people off with these one-on-ones, it feels more like you're playing solo. Doesn't exactly feel like you're playing solo versus squad or just squads. And doing it that way, it just feels almost wrong in a way. No, probably hearing it put that way feels strange, but when I'm doing this, I'm expecting 1v40 or 1v4 every time. Instead, it's just 1v1s. There, it was a 1v1, immediately eliminated. So that guy wasn't even near his teammates probably at all through that entire game. Or there could be, of course, other people that are going into this also doing 1v4. And I very much prefer doing 1v4s, especially with blackout. I've been playing COD Mobile for a while, so it feels more like, instead of it being a disadvantage, it's more making it fair. Because, as you can see, immediately found the guy, almost lasered him. If I didn't miss just a couple bullets. And there we have probably, I know we got 2 attachments now for this thing that's going to help us bunch. One is the vertical recoil, which is that orange one at the bottom that looks like a fist curling, and then the other is the extended mag. I know this weaponry doesn't really have the most ammo. I think they did that by default, especially because just seeing it in use right now, it's just been completely lasering people. So it having that small ammo makes complete sense to me. And here we're just walking around, trying to get back into the zone. Now there are a couple places that anytime I go near them, there's always been people. And one is always these little houses. I don't understand it, I don't get it, but there's always someone inside the houses. It's, in a way, just always been strange. In fact, I was doing one think it was another solo versus squads at one point, and ended up dying there. It's just strange how it's always been that way. And here, just another almost. I know he's just now broke the armor. He's probably very weak. Here, he tried popping up on us and just immediately got him. And here, going trays the sniper, bam, one shot took him down. That shows you just how powerful this ZRG is. He was probably full and just immediately took down. I see this guy from our corner. He takes one, bam, headshot, knocked down. The ZRG is probably the most powerful sniper rifle. Not saying it's the best. The best, in my opinion, goes to probably definitely someone else. I'm thinking a lot more along the line of the Locust that's in this game, or probably a couple others. I know I've been known to use the marksmans a lot more. I use a lot of the marksmans as sniper rifles, specifically the Car 98K. That's just always been my bread and butter. And here, we're going to see just how bad of a sniper I am. There's one shot, two shot, three. Just firing right behind him. And now he's going to just try to get away. See? There we are. We finally got one shot. Broke his armor, the last bullet. And here, just finally getting him knocked down. That was an 89-meter kill. And here that bush is going to get in our way. And unfortunately, they keep pulling where my phone ends. So that's what's stopping me from getting a lot of these kills. But they immediately got the second one, which, with the way he moved, that felt more like a bot. So I'll give it that. Here we're just going to loot them a little bit, see if we can find anything, and then just try to finish this all out. There's only 3 left, so could be solo versus squad, or it could be just all solo people. You never really know at this point. But here we're just going to stay kind of out in the open, which I would not really suggest. It's just, I'm just going to keep it right here. That way if anyone comes out or if anyone tries aiming at me, I can kind of see them. And here, just kind of staying near some form of cover. But we're going to wait for that supply drop, just a little touchdown. Going to go right on over to it, get some ammo. And here, it's just looking to be a 1v1 right now. And immediately see footprints. See that he's kind of there near. And missed the first one. Kind of stood still. Got the second one. Finished it off. And we finally got ourselves a win right there. And here's the map. Is just going to kind of tell us, hey, this is what happened. But I can normally just skip that. Try to get to the after action report. And see my little guy do his little dance real quick. Yeah, so as you're seeing there, we got our little dance in. We're gonna make sure to just immediately go right back into another game. Just try to get some form of more, let's get more kills. Let's just try to get more weaponry in. Let's see what else we can do. Of course, solos versus squads again is the only way, in my opinion, on playing it. Make sure you have the best and fun games. As you can see, we're just going to do a little bit of waiting around for the game to get more filled. And whenever you get in, I don't know why it is, but you always can't see your feet. And there, ended up pulling down my screen. Just ignore that. Just had to do that real quick. Here, just waiting around. And while we're waiting around, I just want to say thank you everyone for subscribing, for liking stuff. If you share it, it helps me out a bunch. Last video did records in my opinion. It was my highest viewed video, so to everyone that watched it, thank you. To the new subscribers, hi, welcome. Um, Want to do a little bit of an update real quick. I'm doing a lot better. I hope y'all are doing a lot better. New content coming out today, hopefully. I have another new plays video. I just got to do voiceover. It's going to be League of Legends. Going to do another new video, new plays video. But that one is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a game called World of Warships Legends. And I'm going to be streaming it live on my Twitch. Come out, see me. It's going to be a very fun time. It's going to be kind of a different way of doing it. It's just going to be gameplay, no commentary. If you want to check out any of these videos in their raw, uncut, no commentary form, they're all on my Twitch. They'll be there for, I think it stays about 2 weeks. I highly suggest going watching them. Maybe you can laugh at me. Maybe you can see how much of an idiot I am. Something like that. Here we're going right into this little town that I was talking about. Here you can get some very good loot, especially here in these ones. As you can see, immediately found AS Foul. The unfortunate thing though is I've already used AS Foul to the point that I believe I have Diamond. So the AS Foul I'm not going to really want to use here. So I'm just going to keep looking. Found another heavy weaponry, which of course, as you know, I don't like keeping to the same ones that have the same form of ammo because I want to make sure I have 2 different ones in case I run out ammo. Here, immediately going back into this one, find better backpack. Finally got some to increase the ammo I have. Found a sniper rifle that we're not going to pick up because that sniper rifle, it takes multiple kills. It's not as good as ARG or Locust or something of that caliber. Making sure that's going to do a lot of damage. Here we're just going to keep going through, just try to find something good. And here we find it, ZRG once again, our bread and butter. And here just going to do a little bit of cleaning up right there. Getting some more ammo. And of course we're going to go right back and just try to find the thing, or we were going to go grab the thing for the sniper rifle. We take a second just to knock him down. We end up grabbing it finally to help give ourselves some more ammo in our sniper rifle. We're going to keep walking. And here I'm looking for the guy. I didn't even see him right there, which honestly was kind of embarrassing. Ended up knocking 2 down, so we got 2 knocked down. Maybe teammates will come and finally pick up teammates. Maybe we can get some more going, get some more damage put in on people, get some more, you know, stuff like that. But as you can see, we missed another sniper attachment there. And we're just going to start walking towards this building, and it's about this point that I realized, oh, he's inside. Got a couple pop shots in. Tell you what though, this ball's taking some damage. Finally getting knocked down. The AS Bow, unfortunately, in this game is almost ridiculously strong. It kills really fast, and I don't mind it, especially because the thing about this game, everything kills fast. If you do not have to drop on someone, you're probably going to pass away. Unless they're using a meta build meant to just be a racer. Which I've seen countless of them. As you can see, we're just going to start going around. We got our sniper out, try to take care of people. Ended up, one of our other kills finally passed away. This one's still just being a snail. And there we go, immediately took him down. Didn't take long. Kind of more of a mercy than anything else with how we did it. And here we're just going to go right on over here. Don't see anything on our tracker. We have 4 kills. That means we've had everyone pass away on us. And we're just going to go over their stuff, make sure we get whatever we want from them. Okay, so that sniper rifle there, the DLQ, it was before the ZRG, before the Locust. That sniper rifle was the easiest sniper rifle I have ever used to do camo challenges. If you start this game and you do camo challenges, and that is your way of having fun in Call of Duty, that sniper rifle is going to be so easy for you to complete. I would highly suggest just doing that one first. That is how easy gold is on it. Um, there's a bunch of weapons though that in my opinion were easy to the point of almost boredom. A lot of the ones such as melee were fun, the SMGs were easy, some snipers were easy, layer marksmans were rather fun, nice, simple. Here though is something strange. I keep getting like rebounded at this point, and I don't know if it was a font error or anything like that. So I just immediately just deal with it. Okay, same area. We're just gonna walk straight. We're just going to basically bulldoze our way through this air. And here, just coming right up on this nice little farm, going just try to find any way we possibly can to find more people. We only got 4. Normally about this time I'd be doing about 5, maybe 6. And seeing us so low does kind of bother me, especially after, if anyone's checked out the PUBG video, it doesn't have any commentary, you don't gotta listen to me talk. But we ended up doing 30 kills that game. So in PUBG, you can end up getting records for kills, but here you're going to struggle a little bit, and I wish it was more you get kills here than you do on that game, but you can't exactly be picky or choosy. And here, of course, we're going to get our upgrade. If you ever see a red one, I already explained this. The white boxes, that is going to be your healing. Green is going to be weapons, attachments, ammo. And then red ones are going to be explosives. So if you are doing any form of explosives, you want to try and find the red. Another thing is, if you're doing the camo challenges, I have found that the cars in the game actually help with camos. And here we're just going to try and execute this guy, be a little bit funny, and here's the execute. Wham! As you can see, it's just a little cry chopped to the forehead. And if you're wondering how many times I have died using that, it's quite a few. Alright, here, as you can see, was looking on the map, just trying to figure out where else can we go. Here, ended up getting into a car, and what I didn't realize was it was first person. Every car I've ever gone into has been third person, so seeing first person was so strange to me. And it now just makes me more curious on why is it that we get third person. This first person to me, it is fun. Very hard to drive though, especially trying to avoid trees and all this. But just the fastness that you're going feels a lot faster than anything else. And as you can see, just running into stuff, it feels a lot like a different form of game in a way to me. And it just feels a lot more open and free. And here, this is the loadout. I'm of course picking up the type 63, I believe. This is actually a level 1 gun. I haven't done any stuff to it. I haven't gotten anything on it. So of course by doing this, I'm going to end up getting it hopefully to level 2. And once you reach level 2, that's when you can start getting camo challenges for it. And doing Battle Royale, this blackout, you get a lot more experience for weaponry than you do for any other form of game mode. Zombies, you don't get the same type XP. multiplayer. You don't get the same XP. You, if you only do blackout, you're going to get so much experience that's going to be insane. And here, just immediately find another cache. And what I didn't realize was the Type 93 gets sniper attachments. And I kind of like that, but at the same time, it's going to be so difficult to consistently find those attachments. I would have rather preferred this be more open with attachments. These little perks. Don't know if they're attachments or perks, I'll be honest. I just know that they help my gun. Of course, if you look at the top, you see little red dots, and on the map, you see a little yellow bullet. So what that means is there's someone firing over there. And that was my first time shooting this gun. I had never shot it, so I didn't realize, oh, this is a one-shot type gun. Even though it's in the marksman's, my brain just didn't comprehend how it was going to fire. So whenever I zoomed in, it immediately went off, and I was expecting it not to go off until I released. I didn't realize the Type 90, whatever type this is, I didn't realize it's going to be one of those you have to spam shoot type weapons. So trying to get this one goal is going to be a little bit different for me. Normally with these types, I'll go find like a head glitch and just send a lot of bullets downrange for long range, because I know those are going to be in it. Probably going to go to Nuke Town, going to immediately have that little straightaway that everyone goes to. Of course, it's not nothing new. It's just going to be a simple repetition of how I've always done it. It's going to be something that's probably done very fast, quick, and whenever I record it and put it into a video, it's going to probably be 30 minutes long or something like that. It's going to probably just be multiple games though. That's going to be the thing. It's going to be the repetition, just trying to zone through it all, especially with 4 or 5 weapons, just to try and get them all done in one video. Make sure that there's enough content for you. No, last video I cut out a lot of the deaths. Here I'm going to be cutting out a lot of the in-between gameplay. Here just still running around, just trying to find people. Seeing that zone's actually kind of towards the water, I'm expecting some people be either going in or out of it, probably around these rocks. Here just running around. Here we go again, our little advantage point. Just trying to see if anyone's in there. And of course we have our tracker again. We could go ahead, aim it in, fire it, and that's exactly what we're going to do. And we immediately found somebody. And just trying to see them with no scope on is going to be a little difficult. And unfortunately, if you get a custom supply weapon like we did of a custom loadout, you can't put a scope on it, which I wish wasn't the case, because trying to put a scope on something that doesn't have a scope would help it so much. But I know they probably coded it a specific way. I've been taking code myself, and I know just how difficult it's probably going to be to change that decision, especially with trying not to break a game. So I would rather suffer not being able to see and have that, but still be able to win a gunfight, and then break a complete game over one tiny little thing. But here we're just going to go right on over to another loadout. We got more shields we can get. There's more ammo, just possible wonder weaponry in a way. That right there is the Annihilator, so if we wanted it, we could get it. There's the Tempest that can spawn in on. I think the Purifier as well. The only thing, I think I've also seen the, what's it called? The War Machine. It was used by Battery in Black Ops 3. It was the grenade launcher. The rotary grenade launcher, that's right. And here, of course, what I said, there's going to be people in the water. And here, I don't see them at all. And then I see their little heads. And they're 3, 4, finally they go down. And he almost immediately died. And so that makes me know that these two were not on teams. And of course, have you seen those little lines going past me like I sped up? That's actually because of that orange little emoji there at the bottom near that weapon. It's the person holding a gun that's really fast. What that means is whenever I aim in, I get a speed buff. It can be a little strange, but this just makes it so I can move around a lot quicker. Here we got someone firing over here. We're going to just run on over and just try to tag him a little bit. Of course, my aiming is not the best. I'm not the best at this game. I know someone would have already had him killed by now, but here I am, just little pop shots. It's almost embarrassing, but I rarely people see just, even though I've played this game for countless hours, I'm still and will always be just a noob. There, we finally got him. And of course, there's the second guy, so now we got to struggle again to try and hit him. And this one's even more embarrassing, if anything. There we are, we finally got him. And of course, you can see the footsteps up top. We got two people. And here we're just going to go around, go through here, open this. I was thinking they were in there. They were not. And here we're just going to try our best to spam, but in reality, don't get it. I'm waiting for him to jump up. He doesn't. So here we get him. Of course, we're getting shot from two places, but don't take a lot of damage. So that just means that maybe a stray bullet hit me. Ended up killing him. Could be looking more towards a 1v1 right now. Maybe a 1v1v1 and take out the other gun just to go ahead. Let's get it. And for those that don't know, the ASMR, or not ASMR, the AS valve, its recoil is insane. And of course here, this is just going to be a little bit of a review, but we're just going to try to skip that because we already know what I did. We went over the entire map, just trying to find people, got 15 kills, and we're going to try and cut my little dance a little short. And as you can see, ended up getting some levels, ended up getting some new surprises, some new stuff, just to have some fun in the game. And here, just going through all the different ones. And of course, the type gun that I was talking about got up to level 5. So it's just going to be kind of cool. We're just going to go ahead and clear all that out. Here we're just going to enjoy looking at a lot of the prizes we get, and of course these are just going to give little tokens for some of the more legendary guns. And if I got legendary guns, I would gladly show them off. And if y'all could please just subscribe, hit the like, possibly share it with people. It's highly appreciative. I very much would love and need it. It helps me out a bunch. I would probably be nowhere if it wasn't for y'all. And it very much helps me. Anyway, even commenting. I love reading comments. It helps me out. It helps me get better. It helps me move on from thinking I'm not really a YouTuber. It is very much appreciative. But yeah, if y'all could please just like, subscribe. I very much appreciate it. Thank y'all.